1, 2, 3!
Teamwork! Teamwork! Teamwork!
This is how I show my love. I'm made it in my mind because I'm blaming on my ADD, baby. This is how an angel does. I'm blaming on my own supply. Blaming on my ADD, baby.
Listen, there's no other teams that are doing this before the tournaments, right? Especially after a weekend of tournaments. And it's 90 degrees and no one's doing this stuff that we're doing. What I had you guys do is I had you guys bring some rope. And just like we were doing over there when we were having our little competition, what did Ryan say? Don't anybody let go of the rope, right? One person lets go of the rope, now you're only playing 7 on 6. If two guys let go of the rope, you're playing 7 on 5. There's no way you can beat that. Okay? I feel that if we're all holding on to this rope, there's no one that's gonna beat us. But the second one guy lets go, now all of a sudden we're loosening up the rope. So I'm gonna take every single piece of each one of your rope that you guys have, I'm gonna tie it onto the next guy's rope. So Ledger, you're gonna take your tape and go tie it on the Nicky's. We have to remember every single inning, every single pitch. This is what's going to make our team better and stronger than the other teams. Yeah, we're keeping the rope tight. I'm going to try to make it so we do these sessions every single week. Every single week's going to be a different type of exercise, a different type of drill. Okay? But the reason why I did it just like this was, and partnered up into groups of 2, was so that every single time one guy was going, his buddy was in his face cheering him on. That's exactly what has to happen on the baseball field. You guys saw what happened in the 4th inning of our game. We were down 6-0. All of a sudden, you guys started cheering each other on, and we got more hits in those 2 innings than we got the entire game. Why? Because you guys were pumping each other up. That's what this entire game's about. Having each other's back all the time. So keep tying the ropes on. Make that rope as strong as you possibly can. This past tournament, we didn't. Some guys were tired, some guys were out of it. We cannot, when we see a guy out of it and a guy tired, we have to put twice as much juice into it to pick up that guy's slack. Now, if there's 2 guys, what happens? It's almost impossible to, right? So when we see a guy down in the dumps or we see a guy make a bad play, we have to give him a high five and pull him right back up. That's each and every one of us have to do that for each other. I want to make sure that every single time we score a run or a guy does something good, we give him almost like an invisible high five. If I'm on the mound and Ledger makes that throw that he made to throw the guy out at third base, I want the pitcher to look at him and give him a high five. Because you can't run all the way out to center field, but you should say something to him. Or you guys that are on the bench, some guy does something good, we should be saying something to him. That way when we do something good, they're gonna say the same thing to us. And that's super important with keeping energy high and keeping us with each other. If a guy strikes out, get him next time. I mean, that's all you can say to him. We have 15 seconds after we make a bad play to do whatever we want. We can slam our hat down, we can punch the ground, we can scream, yell. After that 15 seconds is over, we flush it down the toilet and we get right back into the game. Okay? You have 15 seconds after you do something bad, and then it's gotta be gone. If it's not gone, then the next guy, I'm gonna take the next guy and put him in the game. So that, again, I have to keep this rope strong. And if I see part of this rope that's not strong, then it's my fault that I keep it loose. And if I keep it loose, it hurts all of us. So that rope, when I get ready, once we're done here, I want you guys to test it and check it, and I should be able to pull on any piece of that rope, and it should not break. Does anybody have any questions? You guys understand what we're talking about and what we're trying to do here? Because together, what? Nobody can beat us as a team. But they can beat us in different pieces. All right? Procopio was down at the beach. He came all the way out here. He didn't have to do that. He came all the way out here. Why? To make sure that we're all together. Every single one of you guys had something. He had camp. He was at camp. Reyes was somewhere. You guys all had stuff to do today. So the other teams are sitting home doing nothing. We're out here for an hour sweating to death. We didn't have our coaches throwing up because they're working so hard. And and we're building this rope and we're making it strong. So when our first game happens, we're gonna take this rope, and we're gonna hang it on the fence, and we're gonna look at it. Each and every one's gonna look at it and make sure that rope is as strong as it possibly can, and no one's gonna beat us. If we get down in the dumps, we pick each other up. All right, if someone does something good, you gotta cheer on somebody else that's not doing something good. Does everybody understand what we're talking about? How many pieces of string are on there?
14. Oh, no,
12 pieces of string. 12
Some people
strong
had
pieces
two.
of string. So we have a loose rope. That's what we're doing. We're strengthening it up right now. Because once we leave, this rope's gonna last us for the next 36 games. Right? 3 championships. That's what this rope's gonna last us. Right? So when this thing is done, it's not falling apart anymore. Now's when it can fall apart all at once. All at once, because we're not together. We have to work together, we have to play together. And when no one's looking, that's when it counts the most. Not when I'm looking at you, what are you doing right now, but what are you doing at home? What are you doing at nighttime? What are you doing to get yourself better every single day, not just Wednesday and Thursday? You guys should be swinging, you should be hitting, you should be throwing, you should be exercising. You should be doing all the things that you guys need to do to get better. Everybody got that? Let's go RedHawks on 3, and who wants to put this in their bag?
Me.
You got it, Procopio? You got it in your bag? Let's go, RedHawks on 3. Great job today. We're gonna say teamwork. All right, hands in. Teamwork on 3. Let's go, D. Ready? You got it, Procopio?
1, 2, 3. Teamwork!